Hi everyone, you're watching Mostra TV in their own words, a series of short conversations with artists behind this year's edition of Mostra. Today it is a pleasure to welcome Jeff, also known as Presha. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. Thank you very much. I'm very happy that you have joined us in this very quick chat,
Yeah,
just to get to know you a little bit better.
yeah,
And we are looking forward to seeing your back to back on Sunday, isn't it?
yeah. It's on a Sunday.
Uh, on Sunday at 3 o'clock, just for
Yeah,
those, so you don't want to miss this. Okay, so shall we start with the first question?
yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so there we are. Okay, first question. If you had to describe your sound to someone who has never heard you before, even without using any genres, what would you say?
Wow. I have I have no idea how I would describe that. I would probably just want them to listen because taking I like I feel like giving people a, a kind of a pointer takes away from their perception of what it is. But I guess it's just deep electronic music.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, but I like this that you don't want to really direct anyone's attention into anything. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that's a
perceptions are very private, and they're a way that people um, relate to the music. And if you insert one, then like you're robbing them of their own freedom to find their own perception of the music. That's my opinion.
mm. I love it. I love it. Very good. So we're not going to be missing you, definitely, just to discover for those of us who has never listened to you, which is a bit difficult anyway.
Yeah.
And second question, looking back, which person, project, or even moment has influenced you? Has influenced the way you make music the most, and why?
Well, I'm not really making so much music at the moment. Really, my life's revolving around the label
Hmm.
and DJing now, which I'm enjoying much more. But I guess the person who is people that influence the way I
You play even.
approach making music would be these days Sam KDC um,
Hmm.
and ASC. I don't just in the modern context. But as far as
Hmm.
like how I approach other stuff like DJing, there's
Hmm.
too many to name. Yeah. I find the scenes full of really great, interesting DJs with really nuanced approaches that I am that are helping me to have a kind of like a rebirth in my interest in DJing. So yeah, and
Hmm.
a lot of them are playing at Mostra. So
Yeah, amazing. That's very good.
yeah,
And what about is there something you do now
yeah.
whenever you're playing or whenever you're in the studio in case you're doing some music?
Yeah.
Is there something you're doing now that you thought that you would have never do?
Uh, I mean, generally, I never thought I would be back wanting to make and making and DJing this deep. I never thought it would, because there was a time about 10, 15 years ago when we were doing really deep 170-ish music, and it was hard to get a foothold on it. There was really there wasn't such a big following for it, and we powered through and did it. And it kind of I never thought it would have a resurgence, but it really has had a resurgence in the last 5 years or so, and that's something I've noticed that Mostra have really been kind of at the forefront of.
Hmm. Yeah, very good, very good. And now, also talking about Mostra,
Yeah.
um, did you already know any of the artists? You said so already, but did you know any of the artists that are playing this year's?
Oh yeah,
Um,
of course. And I've been following the festival for a while, and you know, like I'm a very big fan of Timnah. She's one of my favorite DJs,
mhm, mhm,
and yeah, I've been watching everyone's sets over there. Like I really love the Forest Drive West set from like
mhm.
last year or the year before. I can't remember. And of course, I'm a huge Patrick Russell fan as well. So
Okay,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
there's many DJs that are regularly at Mostra that are really to me opening my um, the way I approach DJing again as
Mhm,
well. You know.
mhm. That's a very good, like a very interesting evolution, no? Like this rebirth and constantly, you know,
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
very
Because
nice.
it's yeah. I mean, I think the way like with the tempos that we've always played that have become more um common now in like this crossover between techno and drum and bass and ambient and stuff. I think
Hmm.
we've always approached the mixing of this music in a drum and bass kind of. I'm not sure it's how to explain how people mix in a drum and bass way compared to a
Hmm.
techno way, but there's a
Yeah.
real more gentle textural approach that comes from mixing techno that is more, works better for the deeper 170 160 kind of stuff, and I
Hmm.
love it. It's really like it's forcing me to pay more attention and work more on levels and stuff instead of just focusing on blends and stuff. Yeah, and
Mm.
it's been really like an eye opener, and I'm kind of teaching myself to DJ in different ways. You know, and
Mm.
after
Interesting.
I've been doing it for I've been DJing now for since 1995. So we're on like
Wow.
30 years or something now. So and I'm still learning. So you know.
That's a very good, like, very, very good approach, no, to this. And again, I reckon that you have already said, but which set you would not miss uh, from Mostra this year? You say
Uh,
Timna, maybe.
Timnah, Timnah, Patrick Russell.
Hmm.
I've forgotten the rest of the lineup right now, but those two definitely, and
Hmm.
of course, our set.
Yeah.
Oh, and Melú, I
Uh-huh.
love the DJ, and she's great.
Okay. And now a little bit
If
interesting
I've
this
forgotten
the
anyone, I'm sorry.
no problem. Um Now this question I think is a bit but very interesting because we've been having like very nice and very enlightening responses.
Okay.
Question is, name one track, not electronic, that you would dance to without hesitation all night long.
I'm not much of a dancer.
Well, or even shouldering like that or whatever.
Non-electronic.
Yeah.
Oh, um,
Well, that's a difficult one, huh?
sorry. It's a typical like you mean like
That's a difficult one. That, like, you know, the question
rock
is not
music
easy. Yeah,
or
it could be rock music or popish or techno pop if you want, but not like super electronic, like, you know.
oh, that's difficult. That's a very difficult question. A lot of the music that I like, um, I don't know if I dance to
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been re-listening a lot lately to the early recordings of an English band called The Verve. I mean, they're very popular, huge, but their early recordings were something just otherworldly. But
Hmm. Okay.
dance wise, I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
how to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, but that reference is is cool. So
Well,
yeah,
you know,
we take it.
they were psychedelic, very psychedelic, and at the beginning of their career. And, I find that kind of textural stuff really appealing. So,
Good, cool. And now, just like the very last block, now we're going to be concentrating on Mostra.
mhm.
How did you first come across Mostra? How did you get to know the festival? Because
uh, I,
this year is the fifth um,
I, I,
anniversary or the
I
fifth
guess
year.
I guess I saw a set by I think it might have been Patrick or something,
Hmm.
and it piqued my interest, and then I researched a bit more, and I was like, wow, these people are playing really deep. How do they get away with that? Like, you know, like it's like I've been wanting to play deep like that for years. Like, how does this happen? Like, and
Hmm.
I was just like amazed at how deep the sets were and how kind of, you know, I wouldn't call them kind of uh, selfish or anything, but you know, they were really kind of cerebral sets that you know you feel like you need a room full of people that are actually going to go with you and open their minds as opposed to look for who's got the big tunes or whatever, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know it seems like a diggers festival, you know, where there's people, you know, like Patrick for example is you know, you always hear something you're like, oh, I would never have thought to play that kind of thing, you know. So it seems like it's a festival where people can express themselves with the kind of more fringe, I wouldn't say fringe, but really considered selections, you know, like
Hmm.
and the crowd's going to be there to support them.
Yeah, good. And precisely, this also is related to Mostra's values, which are like promoting the local scene, because there are some artists from Barcelona and the surroundings, and
Hmm.
also from Spain. Also, inclusion. Okay, we have like this team looking after anything related to respect. You know, it's Respect Mostra, and
Hmm.
also sustainability.
Hmm.
Which of these values, local scene, inclusion, and sustainability, resonates most with you as an artist?
Well, I really like that. You know, I really like that there's a lot of local DJs and Spanish DJs in the mix that kind of get equal kind of representation and are put
Hmm.
on the level that they can, you know, they're just as important as everyone else, and people should listen to them, kind of thing. Like, one of my good friends is playing this year as well from Spain,
Hmm.
Muted, and
Uh huh.
I'm really happy to see him on the lineup. And yeah, I love that, and of course I love the sustainability aspect of it. You know,
Hmm.
and it seems like there's just a, a community that's based around, well, like you say, respect, and
Hmm.
that's you know, everyone can just know that there seems like they can just, I haven't been so I can't say, but it seems like they can know that they're surrounded by people that are there to support them and make them feel respected, you know?
Hmm. That's cool. That's cool. And now, yeah, coming to an end. Um, if someone listens to this episode in 10 years' time, what would you like them to understand about you as an artist, Jeff?
Yes.
Apart from your music, what vibe would you like them to get from this short conversation?
Ooh, that's a big,
Wow, that's a big question for the last one, huh?
what vibe. I'm just a very, my whole life is devoted to music, and I enjoy, and I want them to feel how much I enjoy sharing it with people. And you know, I spend all my time curating music and releasing it and stuff. And I think I'm happy to be involved so that people can feel what I do. Maybe people that haven't ever come across Samurai or my DJ sets or anything like that. Like I kind of just I'd hope that they would research what I do, because I work hard, and I think there's a lot there for people if they want to dig in.
Amazing. So, thank you, Jeff, very much. We are done. And it's been super fun. We have gotten to know you a little bit better, and we are definitely looking forward to dancing and experiencing your back-to-back on, again, let me check,
Sunday at 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m., there you are, back to back with a Rioe. I don't know how to
let's have
pronounce
a little competition to see who can pronounce it best. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I still don't get it right. I still don't get it right. It's a difficult one for me with a New Zealand accent to get it right. But Claire and I will be getting together something very special for Mostra. I can tell you it's going to be full of like a lot of unreleased stuff.
Ooh, so yeah, hype. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
I will be seeing you in March at Mostra 2026. Thank you. Bye bye.
I look forward to it so much.
Bye.
Bye.